Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Houston Sports Talk back into the video today, and today Xavier is hiring their new head coach, and it is going to be a Pitino. It's Rick Pitino's son, Richard Pitino, headed to Xavier and leaving New Mexico, where New Mexico just lost in the round of 32 to Michigan State. I mean, it wasn't. You're a 10 seed playing a 2 seed, and they lost by it was like 8, 7 points, something like that. Not a terrible loss. I mean, obviously, any loss in the tournament's going to be bad. But I think when you're a 10 seed, you're a double digit seed, and you're facing a 2 seed in the tournament, to nearly win like that, I think it was impressive. And especially since in the Sweet 16, there's only one team that is a double digit seed that's still in the tournament, and that's Arkansas, who has one of the best coaches in college basketball to lead them. So, but yeah, and they had a great win in the first round against Marquette, which I thought was a good upset, and but he's still gonna end up going ahead and getting a new job with Xavier and leaving New Mexico for Xavier, and but Richard Pitino is a very solid head coach. One thing I dislike is that I'm gonna say this is I saw some video, I think it was on TikTok, of him being interviewed, by a sideline reporter, timeout or something like that, and people talking about how it's nepotism. There's a lot of nepotism out there in the sports, in sports and in other stuff, whether it's in acting. There's a lot of nepotism, but Bettino's been a really good coach for a long time, going all the way back since 2012, got a coaching job in Florida International, spent 1 year there, and that led him to getting a job in Minnesota, which he kept for a good while, 8 seasons, and he did a good job in Minnesota. And with Minnesota, went 141 and 123 there. New Mexico, in his 4 seasons in New Mexico, the team has gone 88 and 49, and so yeah, he's done a good job. And New Mexico not this year, but the year prior to that, 2023-24 season, the team was in the top 20 in the rankings in the 2023-24 season, and last year in the 2023-24 season, they were the conference tournament champion. So look, yeah, Pitino's done a really good job in his time as a head coach in college basketball. Is 247 and 186 as a coach, has a near 60% winning percentage as a head coach. So I think he's done a really good job. Sure, maybe he's more known because of what his father does and how legendary Rick Pitino is, but that doesn't mean he's not a good coach. And I think he's done a really good job, and I think it's going to be exciting to see what he does with Xavier as he gets his next job, which will be his 4th head coaching job. And the other thing I will say is that I think it'll be exciting to see if any New Mexico players follow him. That's been the trend, and that this happens in also a lot of sports too, where a head coach decides to leave for a school, and then you'll see a bunch of players follow, or other personnel. So yeah, I think it's gonna be exciting to see what happens next year for Xavier. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section, and peace out.